Hey friends, it's Mandy from the Leather Quill Shoppe, and I wanted to show you how to make these super cute and super cheap planner swags. The first thing you'll need is a pack of these paper flowers from Hobby Lobby. They're $5.99, but they are always 50% off at one time or another. And a piece of felt, this was 33 cents. You'll also need scissors, a lighter, an awl, your elastic, and your traveler's notebook. Remove your elastic from your cover and untie it. Lay out your floral design on your felt and cut it out, adding a little bit of room for trimming it later on. And remove those glue dots from the back. Next, you want to lay out your design onto your felt. Mark your holes where you'll feed your elastic through. Next, you want to use a glue gun or fabric glue and glue your floral piece to your felt. And you'll notice in the next few clips, I go back in and I glue all the smaller pieces down separate. I found that that gave me a much cleaner look. And then I just kind of pressed it down a bit to make sure everything was adhering. Once your flower is down and everything is dried and it's good and adhered, you want to pick your glue off, apparently, and then trim your flower. When you're doing this, if you want to do it more square or circular or oval, that's totally up to you. I was kind of looking for an organic shape. The only thing that I was doing that's a little bit different, I think, than some other people, is I wanted mine to be somewhat balanced on both sides, but I still wanted it to look like a felted piece, if that makes sense. So when I was cutting it out, I was kind of following the shape of the flowers and adding the spots on both sides for where you punch the elastic holes. Cut slits on both sides where you will run your elastic. I made little marks. I found that that actually was kind of a pain because then I had to cut the marks off. So possibly I would use chalk or maybe like a needle just to poke a hole. Here's where I need you to stick with me just a little bit. When you want to run your elastic through, you want to kind of do it the opposite way that you normally would through a TN. And I start by running my elastic from the front to the back, and then running it across the back, and then evening it out. Since this will slide on the elastic, it doesn't have to be perfectly centered or perfectly to the front. Gather your pieces together, singe the ends. This will help so your elastic doesn't fray, totally optional. Now, when you're putting it through your TN, you want to use an awl and make your hole a tiny bit bigger. Don't make it so much bigger that your elastic will pop out. Basically, you just want to stretch the leather for a teeny bit so you can put that elastic through. And there, I got it through. And then, now my elastic was already pre-cut, so I can go ahead and just tie it off. But if your elastic isn't pre-cut, do a little bit of a test fit. You don't have to knot your elastic. There we go. Now on this, you'll see super cute, right? But it's actually upside down. And, oh, I missed a spot with glue, apparently. See, this is where awls also come in handy because you don't have to burn your fingertips. You can use your awl to make sure everything is stuck down with glue. Now, if you're like me and yours is upside down, super easy. You just twist the elastic there I'm twisting it on the side, and then put it back over. And bada bing, bada boom, it's on straight. I hope you find these planner swags just as cute as I do. They're super cheap, easy to make, and I think are a nice addition to fall. All the supplies and the TNs that I used will be linked down below.